I'm interested in a kind of bit of digital material as much as I am in a bit of physical material. If you think about light, for instance, there's carrier particles that bring light from the screen. So there is an interaction between the physical and the digital, the analog and the digital. And so for me, it's perfectly natural that anyone in current times would pursue, especially now, sort of multiple ways of apprehending things as art or within the sort of practice. The more access we have to information in some respects, the better. It also can act as this seductive thing, as the spectacle, and can completely sort of clog us up with advertising, what have you. But I think making art more accessible in that way, in the way that you can get an MP3 of music or you can get a download of art that reaches a larger audience, is a more democratic thing, and I'm all in favour of that. I came to Sedition in a sort of roundabout way and hadn't really sort of heard about it before. But for me, I think it's exciting that for instance, a short piece of audio and video can exist as a sort of building block within the framework of the digital, within the thousands of JPEGs and downloads and what have you and MPEGs that you come across, and that it just forms part of that ether or that climate of digital information that could somehow stick, in the right circumstances. I think it's good for me because I think it's a bespoke area that small, discrete sort of digital objects, if you like, can find a home. I was interested in sort of conflating the notion of a common or garden object that has gained provenance through its antiquity. So we're all familiar with seeing sort of barrels and boxes that deliver things to us, but we're more interested in what's contained within them. But I wanted to use a Roman vessel, which at the time would have been seen as just a vessel for whatever it contained, but now, through hindsight, has gleaned this sort of provenance and this special nature as a cultural artefact. So I thought about it in relation to technology, and I wanted to make a hologram, breaking down the spectrum to RGB, and then re-amalgamating those three images in something like a hologram, something like a 3D image, but none of them really, just a misaligned image that's trying to communicate.